Welcome back to Life Coach Lifestyle. Today we're diving into one of the biggest influences on your credit score, debt. Now we all know that managing debt is essential for financial health. But do you know how much of an impact it has on your credit score? Stick around because we're going to break it down and give you the tools you need to make debt work for you, not against you. Before we dive into debt specifically, let's do a quick recap on credit scores. Remember, your credit score is generally calculated based on 5 main factors. Payment history, this is about 35% of your score. Credit utilization, which is tied to debt, accounts for roughly 30%. Length of credit history, new credit inquiries. Credit mix. Today, our focus is on that 30% credit utilization, or the way debt impacts your score. So what exactly is debt in terms of your credit score? Well, debt here refers to the balance on your credit cards, loans, and other credit accounts. The term credit utilization is crucial. It represents how much of your available credit you're currently using. For example, if you have a credit card limit of $10,000 and a balance of $2,500, your credit utilization is 25%, and that's good. Generally, credit experts recommend keeping your credit utilization below 30% for each account and across all your accounts combined. Now let's talk about how debt impacts your score. Credit utilization ratio. If you're maxing out your cards or have high balances, you're sending a signal to credit bureaus that you might be over-reliant on credit. This can lower your score because it suggests a higher risk to lenders. Total debt load. Besides credit utilization, lenders and scoring models look at your total amount of debt. If you have a mortgage, student loans, and credit card debt, that can weigh down your score if it seems unmanageable. The type of debt. Not all debt is created equal. Installment debts like mortgages or car loans tend to impact your score differently than revolving debt, such as credit cards. Credit cards with high balances, in particular, can have a more immediate negative effect. The point here? The more debt you're carrying, especially revolving debt like credit cards, the harder it can be on your credit score. And if your credit utilization goes above that 30% threshold, expect to see your score potentially drop. Okay, so now we know why debt matters, but how can we manage it to keep our scores as high as possible? Here are some key strategies. 1. Pay down balances strategically. Prioritize high-interest debt like credit cards first. Reducing those balances can quickly improve your credit utilization rate. 2. Ask for a credit limit increase. Sometimes a quick way to lower your utilization is to increase your available credit. If your income and payment history are strong, consider asking your card issuer for a limit increase. 3. Use debt repayment methods like the snowball or avalanche approach. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debt first, while the avalanche focuses on the debt with the highest interest rate. Both can help you manage and reduce debt efficiently. 4. Avoid closing paid-off accounts. Closing accounts can reduce your available credit, increasing your utilization ratio. Keep those accounts open and active if you can manage them responsibly. Debt isn't always bad. It helps you build a credit history, but it can become a problem. Here are some signs. You're only making minimum payments. If you're only able to pay the minimum each month, debt can start to snowball due to interest charges. You're using credit for essentials. If you're relying on credit to pay for everyday expenses like groceries, it could be a warning sign. Your debt-to-income ratio is high. If a large portion of your income is going towards debt repayment, it might be worth seeking guidance from a credit counselor. Remember, acknowledging the signs is the first step toward managing debt in a healthy way. If any of these sound familiar, consider reaching out for help or reassessing your budget. Debt doesn't have to be a burden on your credit score. By keeping your credit utilization low, paying down balances strategically, and watching for signs of debt becoming problematic, you can manage debt in a way that supports your financial goals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights on personal finance and credit. And let us know in the comments what's your biggest challenge with managing debt. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching Life Coach Lifestyle. Remember, you have the power to build the credit score and life you deserve.